So if the camera angle looks weird, it's because I'm trying some new things out. I'm trying to figure out where I want it, because I don't like standing in all my videos, okay? It's giving me back problems, like the chain that always gives me back pain. Anyway, story time, completely original concept. I've never heard any YouTuber on the planet ever make a video like this, so this will probably be a first for all of you. In 2016, something horrific happened to my first iPhone. I'll give you a list of options, and I will answer with the correct one in 10 seconds. Was it A, I shot my iPhone with a BB gun, B, I dropped it into the water at the water park, or C, I smashed it between a car door? Well, the answer was D, all of the above. So it's really weird having to tell people that I did all three of these things to my phone and only one of them was the final nail in the coffin for it. So I gotta tell you guys, this is incredible. Okay, so in the summer of 2016, the water park had just opened, and having my phone, I was like, alright, I'm just gonna, take some pictures of the water and stuff. First day of summer, wanted to kind of have it for memories and stuff. Anyway, I was standing directly over this 4-foot deep water, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's hard to see your phone when it's in 4-foot deep water. So I was taking photos, and it slipped out of my hand, and I was like, oh my god. Mind you, this was an iPhone 6, so it wasn't waterproof, or it wasn't water resistant. So after like a minute, I finally get the phone from the bottom of the pool, wipe it off. It doesn't turn on for a while, so I wait until the next morning. It turns back on, and miraculously, the only thing I could really tell that was really altered was the speakers didn't work as well, but it was bound to happen sometime. So the next thing that happened was like 2 weeks later. So let me be very, very clear. I thought it would be funny to smash my phone between a car door to see if it would crack or not. Spoiler alert, it cracked. It almost completely ruined the device. I didn't slam it hard enough to where it would just stop working, but it had a ton of cracks all across the screen. So that happened. And I just kind of left it in my room for months, because every time I touched it, I'd get glass shards in my fucking fingers. So I'd use it every once in a while, but I pretty much didn't really have a phone that summer. I got one of those like cheap $50 blue Android phones that can hold like 2 apps. Absolutely horrific phone, by the way. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. So regardless, whenever I used the phone, I would just kind of use it to play music or whatever. I wouldn't really take it outside because I was afraid. And then one fateful day. So my friend was showing me photos of him posing with his rifle. And I was like, oh, that's pretty badass. I'm going to do that also. The thing about the phone that I had, the blue Android phone, it did not have good quality camera on it at all. Didn't have a good screen quality. Horrible camera quality. I think it had like 2 megapixels or something. Just absolutely horrific. So I got my iPhone, which had, yes, much better quality. So I took it out to the garage. I was going to pose with my airsoft rifle. Now, what he did was he kind of had pointed at the camera. So I was like, yeah, I think I'll do pointed at the camera. That'd be pretty funny. So I was going to take the picture. I had it on a timer, right? That's not how you hold a gun, but okay. So I was taking the picture almost to the counter, right? It takes the picture, pretty badass. I shoot the fucking phone. On the top right corner, just straight through it. The pellet and shit is lodged within the phone, so I'm just freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, I just shot my fucking phone. I was fucking freaking out. So we couldn't necessarily take it back because we weren't sure that they would take a phone that had been shot with an airsoft gun. What we decided on doing was, there weren't that many payments left on the phone. Called up Verizon, said, hey, this phone, we're done, we're going to pay it off, and we're switching to another network, stop making the monthly payments on it. So we paid off the phone. It was about $170 left on it. No more data charges. They thought we were switching to Sprint, and they were like, okay, whatever. We were not switching to Sprint. We were throwing away a phone that no longer worked. The amount of times I told the story is ridiculous because it was insanely stupid, but at the same time, it makes for a really good story because everyone's like, you did not shoot your phone with an airsoft gun. Yeah, I shot my phone with an airsoft gun. And dropped it in the pool. And cracked it between the car door. Thankfully, I shot the phone because I was propping it up on the windshield wiper of my dad's car. Because I, thought that would be funny. So I was holding it, so kind of like a Straight Outta Compton thing, I'm kind of holding the gun over the camera, like above it. I instead shot the fucking... Thankfully, this is what I'm thankful for. So it went through the phone, but not through the casing to where it could, actually go through my dad's window. I did not want to be responsible for puncturing my father's car's glass because the glass would not be the only thing that's broken that day. So would my spirits, and my limbs, and my heart, and my ass, and my uvula. So yes, I hope you enjoyed hearing about my poor iPhone 6 being destroyed in unmentionable ways. I hope this all inspires you to know that if you ever met me in real life, do not trust me with your electronic device. I should not be trusted with it. Yay, story time, original concept. Alright,